I'm a creative director and I'm a content creator, so saying this is risky, but it needs to be said. Content creation as we know it is broken. Every minute, as we know, hundreds of hours of content are uploaded online. They all have to be stored. They all have to be streamed. They all have to be pushed through energy-hungry data centers. And there's so many problems with that. What was meant, I think, in the start of, the genesis of social media, this nice, big, friendly digital town hall, it's actually turned into everyone shouting at once and fewer people are actually listening. There is a growing idea called dead internet theory. Basically, the web is filling up with content that's just all talking to itself. And honestly, it does feel like we're not far off that point. People are tired. People are fatigued, attention is so fractured, trust is incredibly low. So ideas are getting much harder to sell, we're finding. And it's not because the ideas are weaker. Like, if anything, people are getting unbelievably good at coming up with ideas, but brands are just so bombarded by content. Marketing managers, brand managers are so bombarded that's really hard for them to imagine anything different. So it's our job to try and prove that. What if being online didn't mean constantly posting? So just hear me out here for a second. What if it meant, for example, showing up in dark forest spaces? I'll do another video on it. Showing up in places like group chats, discords, comments, DMs, places where people and brands are present, but they're not just performing. People tend to think, and I agree, that this could be the point where the pendulum is going to swing back. Looking at things throughout history, movements throughout history, creative minds have led real shifts, not by adding to noise, but by imagining something different, seeing an anomaly in a pattern and going for that anomaly. Creativity, as I've said loads of times, is not just decoration, actually intuition, and it is problem solving. And it can also be ethical decision making, and should be involved in ethical decision making too. We don't need more content. We need better thinking. I think that some of the best clients are not paying content creators to make more stuff. They're paying them to think and ask questions. And we have some deadly clients who are doing just that. I work in a commercial world, I do, and that pays the bills, but it doesn't mean that I have to abandon responsibility. We can take creative risks, we can be more ethical, and we can do better. Don't agree with me? Come at me in the comments.